Recently, I was forced to start Genshin Impact. And at first, it was just my girlfriend making me play. Now, it's a whole comment section. So I guess it's time for part 2, cause I don't really think I have a choice. So when we left off, Venti wasn't doing so good. We got jumped by this lady Senora, and she stole his Gnosis, which is the thing that gives him his Archon god powers, or something like that. Anyway, we got folded. So once we were done with that, Venti did some yapping, and he told us about how the Fatui are bad, and that we should go to Liyue to find the Geo Archon next. But since I have a bad history with that place, I did some dilly-dallying first. And while I was doing my side quests, I found out that Diluc is Batman?
The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Yeah, this isn't even a joke. There is an entire quest line dedicated to Diluc being Batman. And the entire time, he's just aura farming.
Dealing with you will be the easy part.
And he goes straight from aura farming to throwing hands. The duality of this game is crazy, because it can go straight from cool stuff like this to whatever this is in a matter of seconds.
He's having a hard day. Oh, he's been alerted to your presence.
I also helped someone out with a cooking competition, and met a guy raised by wolves. Now at this point, it was probably time to continue the main story quest. But first, I was told that this was a character that I should pull for. Apparently, she's a really good support and has amazing mobility. And I may be a little low on funds, but remember, 90% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. Boo.
My name is Yanfei.
And just like that, I'm broke. But it turns out if I offer these weird blood gems to this ominous tree in the mountains, it will give me more pulls. Unfortunately, this area is so cold it kills you for just existing, so it was just as enjoyable as a FromSoft poison swamp. But there were a lot of chests, so I was bound to get lucky at some point. So now that I finally pulled Funny Rollerblade Girl, it's time to finally play the story quest. Oh my god, it's the place!
It's the place!
No.
We've already been here.
I have traumatic memories of this place.
You were forcibly drowned in this harbor many times.
Many times. So this quest had us attending the ceremony where we could finally meet the Geo Archon we were told about. But it didn't really go so well. Was that the freaking Smash Bros. Scream sound effect?
Was it?
But yeah, he was dead. And when they decide to hold everyone at the crime scene for questioning, for some reason we decide to run away? Like, I don't get how this just doesn't make us look more guilty. Why are we doing this? So stupid.
Our identity!
Hey buddy, hold still.
Oh my god, that's a character I said looked cool.
Come with me.
I love how, like, we were just running from guards, right? There was a guard, like, right over here at the start of this. Like, he's looking at us. So anyway, we just got bailed out by this guy that goes by the name Child, and it turns out he's with the Fatui, who, if we remember correctly, are the bad guys. But he says we can trust him, so that's chill, I guess.
Okay, so if you picked Lumine and he jumps over the little fence to save you, instead of going, hey buddy, he goes, hey girly.
Hey girly, hold still.
And it's really funny.
That's hilarious. I love how all the guards, like, were after me and they, like, forgot. Shortly after that, we meet back up with Child, and he wants to give us something.
Here, let me give you this.
This is
This is nothing. He didn't give us anything.
You know.
I'm not sure exactly.
I don't know
Sometimes all
either.
money-
Jokes aside, he gave us a sigil to protect ourselves from the Adepti, who are these god creatures that we have to find so that we could tell them that the Archon is dead and that we didn't do it. Now, there are a lot of mountains in this area, which makes it difficult to explore, but to be honest, I didn't realize how good I had it. Is it up there?
Mayhaps. But there is a platform you can rest on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really not bad.
No, not at all.
No. Kids these days will never know what it's like to make adventurers dishes so they could get 60 extra points of stamina.
Yeah, you like had to walk to school uphill both ways.
I did. Now you roller skate to school. Downhill both ways.
Yep. After rollerblading up all the hills, I made it to one of the Adepti, who was willing to talk after I took care of the cops.
Of how the almighty Adeptus, whose land you've trespassed on, is like, can you deal with the cops? They're annoying.
Once they're dealt with, Mr. Deer tells us to go and find the other Adepti and tell them to. The first one I met was Zhao, but he was grumpy and didn't want to talk until I got him a snack. And while making him a snack, I might have got a little distracted. Which is honestly pretty common in this game with how many treasures and random stuff they have all over the place.
You did it! Look, there's the symbol.
Oh
You
my,
did.
oh my god, oh, ooh, I'm getting distracted. Ooh, shiny.
Jingle keys in front of his face and he's gone.
Somehow I feel like the proportions of the fruit are slightly large.
We love GMOs. What do you mean? Genetically modify all of my food.
I hate this game.
No, you love this game. Don't say that. The comments will get upset.
Who built this and didn't put a railing here, but they put a railing here? What's the point of a railing?
Someone
at
call
all?
OSHA right now.
Literally. So after we gave Zhao a snack, he finally let us talk to him. And then it was time to find the other Adepti. This next one had me clear out a dungeon, and then threatened to nuke the city.
Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene
What?
with the other Adepti.
Kill them all!
Killed the entire place.
We did manage to talk her down though, so it was on to the other Adepti, where more shenanigans ensued.
Thank you for rescuing my brother. What? No. Regular folks like us would never. Unlike you guys.
Why are
were
you
Adepti
skipping through this
messy-
dialogue? These are
You've
important
trespassed in
characters.
the realm of the
No,
Adeptus
they're
for
not.
long enough.
Super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers.
mid-cutscene. Luckily, this one was a bit more chill, so we went back to Child and told him about what happened. Now, before I progressed in the main story more, I needed to make some upgrades. Jelonin was a great addition to my team because of her mobility, but I didn't have any of her level up materials, so she wasn't doing much help in fights. And since she's a character from a newer region in the game, the materials I need for her are very far away. I think it would be really fun to gather the Fellowship of the Ring and make my way over to Mordor.
Your journey? You should get Joe. And Joe and I will be your bodyguards.
And just in case I had any doubts about how good my bodyguards were, they showed me this.
Everybody stand back! By ordinance divine.
Christ. Everything is gone.
Should we go around the chasm? Like, should we go to the north?
Should we go over the mountain or through the mines of Moria?
Through the mines of Moria. We have to go through the mines.
It's gonna be easier for us. I don't know about Andrew.
Also, Mines Alonin, does no damage, by the way. Keep that in mind.
That's okay, we'll protect you. we'll be the bodyguards.
I'm Frodo. Frodo's not really a
Yeah,
fighter.
you're-
I'm Sam. I'm Sam.
Wait, hold on. Can we blow this guy up real quick? Come on. We're blowing this guy
This
up.
guy over here. The ruined the guy.
I do no damage. You guys have to do it for me. Oh, Jesus, Marcelo.
Anyway.
I didn't even get here. Okay, I
Wings will
changed the
wing
wings.
What the? Is this the chasm?
Yes, these are the mines.
It's the Mines of Moria.
First we mine, then we
Then we
craft. Let's Minecraft.
So we back in the mines.
The flames!
Where did Andrew go?
No,
Andrew?
wait, get the chest, Andrew. Get the chest.
Andrew! Did you fall?
I wasn't paying attention to my stamina.
We're almost there.
Yeah, almost.
Oh my gosh, Sumeru! We made it to Sumeru!
I like blinked and the biome is completely different. What?
Welcome to Genshin.
Onwards, Fellowship. I think it's
love
so funny
dreams.
that you got a Dendroculus before Electroculus.
Yeah.
Because this is the 4th region.
Yeah, Andrew, don't go to Inazuma.
Yeah, don't
Never
do
go
it.
to
You don't want
Inazuma.
to. You don't want to talk to the evil dictator girl.
I don't remember. What the hell is that? Hey, we've made it to the place.
The desert.
I love. There's just the gap.
You should leave that part of the map never open.
Yeah,
We're almost there.
we're so close.
We're traversing
Why am I-
across deserts, rainforests, the mine. What a journey it
So
has
we
been.
back-
This place looks really cool.
You're the first person who ever likes the Sumeru Desert.
No. Okay. Like, I look at this and it's like terrible. This is gonna be awful to explore. But like visually,
Oh, it's just beautiful, stunning. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Natlan.
oh my god, the biome change like looks like it makes sense.
I got this.
Damn.
Don't worry.
Ice bridging.
This way, princess.
I have a better idea. Come here.
Oh
Come
no!
here. I have a better idea. Hold on.
Don't let princess drown. Okay. Right this way, madam. Alright, we made it. Oh, it gives us the teleport waypoint here. Was this already unlocked this whole time?
No. No, I swear it wasn't. There wasn't a teleport thing.
Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear! Wait,
That
is
is
that
pretty
you,
bad.
Traveler? You're inside its body? So
Okay,
how
wait,
about we
but
just
It
is Freddy
rescue that little
Fazbear.
guy?
Okay. It's really
You're
bad.
literally in the
because-
springlock
Everyone
suit.
shut up. It's Freddy Fazbear.
You get to name him. Yes!
I named mine Joe Biden.
Of course you did. There we go. I love Freddy Fazbear. Eventually, after all that, I finally got my flowers and beat this boss to get the other materials I needed.
This is so funny. Alright, there you go.
A good fight.
Good fight, guys.
But now it's time to get back to the main story quests. So back in Liyue, we started talking to Child about how the cops have hidden the exuvia of the Archon. So he introduces us to this guy named Zhongli who runs the funeral home, overseeing the final rites of the Archon. And it turns out, we're gonna help him prepare for these final rites. Now these preparations really just boil down to a shopping spree where we find out that Zhongli is a broke freeloader that never has any money. So I guess it's a good thing that Child is just an endless supply of funding, and I'm sure he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart and he has zero ulterior motives. Anyway, every now and then while we were shopping for an item, we would run into some interesting characters.
Are you ready to please me?
Hmm?
You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
What the hell is this game? Anyway, this part of the questline felt very redundant. It mostly just boiled down to talking to NPCs and doing random fetch quests. The most prominent of which, though, had us searching for something called a cocoa goat, which was a mythical creature that doesn't exist. But this kid thought that coconut milk came from something called a cocoa goat, and not just a coconut. But at least she was still better than dealing with this.
Ay, ay, ay. Who let this tiger out of the cage?
Eventually, during our quests, we learn a bit about the Liyue Qixing, which is who's in charge here. And more in particular, we learn about Lady Ningguang, who coincidentally invites us to her floating jade palace. and this invitation was delivered to us by Ganyu, who's a secretary for the Qixing. On our way to the palace, we had another run-in with the cops that quickly got broken up by Qixing, who's another one of the Qixing, and also the first 5-star that I pulled in this game. So it's cool to finally meet her in the story. Once we finally made it to the Jade Palace, Ningguang told us about how the Fatui were up to something, and that was why she hid the Exuvia of the Archon. We also found out that the Fatui were researching how to create synthetic Sigil of Hermitians in order to gain heavenly powers, which we later discovered for ourselves was true. Once we finished up helping Zhongli prepare for the funeral and return to Liyue, it was clear it was about to go down. It was rumored that the Adepti and the Qixing were about to face off, and we know one guy that was about to make his move.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the feud?
That ginger guy, Ed Sheeran.
Eh,
He said Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran is evil?
Yes!
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to.
That was a
generous
terrible
reward for the
reveal of
series
just him, like,
itself.
walking up the stairs.
Ed Sheeran jump scare.
So Child is after the Exuvia because that's where the Geo Archon's Gnosis is held. And we actually get to fight him here, so that's pretty cool. What is he pointing at?
Look over there.
After we beat his first 2 phases, he manages to get to the Exuvia where we discover that the Gnosis was never actually there to begin with. We then fight him in a 3rd phase where he really goes all out. And visually, this fight is really cool, but we make pretty light work of him. After we beat him up, he theorizes that the Exuvia was just a fake, and that Rex Lapis might still be alive. So to test this, he uses his sigils that he created to unleash a god to destroy the city. Because of this, we had to team up with the Adepti and the Qixing to put a stop to this. And luckily, this is an anime game, so we beat him with the power of friendship. Oh yeah, we also dropped a house on him. And just like that, the day was saved and the city proved that it could live on without its Archon. Who is still alive, by the way. Because it turns out, Zhongli is the Archon. This entire fiasco was created by Zhongli so he could see if Liyue could survive on its own without him, because he knew he couldn't be around forever. However, in exchange for their help, Zhongli did give the Fatui his Gnosis, but at least now he can enjoy his retirement. Unlike me, who should now probably start working on part 3.